To every hustler out there, get a MacBook, even if you had to get it on a loan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Don't sell your kidney. Just
yeah. Just don't sell your kidney. Like Apple has like 12-month 0% EMI thing.
get an
So
Apple card.
yeah. Or you can get a steal deal at any Amazon reviewed
eBay.
store that is basically on
eBay.
Amazon. This is the I got my MacBook the same way, like a steal.
Mm, I see. All right, we are live.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
all right, we can keep continuing what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, we did codeless schema. So,
Mm-hmm.
quick review why codeless schema are beneficial for us and what
Mm-hmm.
happens in codeless schemas is that basically these two files are generated. Where did they go? One second. Plug info.json and generated schema.usda. So the doc says codeless schemas generate only generated schemas.usda and plugin info.json, which are essential products for runtime schema registration. They avoid, and the main benefit is they avoid recompiling USD, but require clients to use basic USD APIs to query prims and attributes. So this is the main benefit. They avoid recompiling USD.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Simple distinction, generated schema, how has generated API, yes. Needs recompilation, slash build integration, yes. And use case, strong typed APIs. Codeless schemas, no, does not have generated API and it does not need or needs less recompilation or build integration. And the use case is it is a dynamic plugin distributed definition. So, built-in applied API schemas. Sometimes a typed schema should automatically include an API schema. Example. Okay, so this is also something that we did see yesterday. That whenever we are defining a new schema, in the schema definition form, we can basically preprint some APIs to attach a certain scenario or a certain kind of behavior or
Properties, right? Properties.
property, behavior or properties
Behavior.
to that particular schema. So, for example, over here
Like,
they have created this robot joint class where they are
uh,
prepending this API schema called robot mass API.
mm-hmm.
So, any robot joint prim gets robot mass API as a built-in applied API.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is something we should keep in mind. Also, I had a question. Um,
Mm-hmm.
can we prepend an API schema over here? That is something that we created on our own.
Where are we talking about?
Over here, like
Yeah.
if we are defining, like let's say we defined a new schema, but
Mm-hmm.
we have also defined a schema prior to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we use that schema over
Yes,
here?
definitely. So you're saying that okay, for example, you're gonna
But
add
that is not going to be an API schema.
robot mass API and a collision body API schema. That's what we are
Mhm.
talking about over here.
Robot joint, brother, robot joint.
No, yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah,
which kind
like
of
if we
yeah,
want to attach some properties of let's say, yeah, robot mass API, so they are doing it via prepend API schemas, right? But let's
yeah.
say it was not an API schema that we created. We created some sort of typed schema.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, but yeah, how can we use that, right? That is not a property. Okay,
That
okay.
is
Never
yeah.
mind. Yeah, okay. The doc says is a schema and applied API schema can specify built-in applied API schema. And when prim of that schema type is created, the API schema's properties become built-in properties of the schema. Okay, so the fallback values and default values and everything can come from that API schema as well. Robot joint is a schema built in robot mass API schema, robot mass API. And then robot joint prim has robot joint built-in properties and robot mass API built-in properties. Okay. Auto applied API schemas. Auto apply means when the API plugin is available, automatically apply this API to listen schema types. What does that mean? So class robot debug API inherits from API schema base. Custom data is token API schema type single apply token array of tokens API schema auto apply robot join. So bool robot debug enabled false. Robot debug API auto applies to robot joint prims. The doc describes API schema auto apply as a way for an applied API schema to automatically apply to is a or single apply API schemas, useful when extending existing schemas without modifying the existing schema itself. Okay. The doc describes API schema auto apply as a way for an applied API schema to automatically apply to is a or single apply API schemas useful when extending existing schemas without modifying the existing schema itself. Okay. API schema strength ordering. This part is advanced but exam relevant. You see, if you see a property, API schema strength ordering. Okay, let's see if it is okay. It's not over here. Mhm. Okay, this part is advanced but exam relevant. If you see a property conflict question, if
Hmm.
multiple schemas define the same built-in property, USD needs 1 second. Oh, USD code has an API as well.
USD code has an API as well. I
Yeah,
see.
which can be
Let me
used.
let me take a look. USD code API. What is it saying? Holy shit.
Okay. Somebody just passed the OpenUSD certification.
Nice.
I'm just taking a look at that sorry. The
Ocean's repo,
no no
LinkedIn
no.
profile.
No, I'm just taking a look at the Discord. He said that he is gonna create a GitHub with
No,
his study notes. Damn, bro, why are all the dudes so old who are getting the certification?
I don't know, man. Maybe we are just. Maybe we might be on a hunch.
I see. And why the fuck are these old people using Discord?
Dude, because NVIDIA has told so.
Yeah, That's true.
No WhatsApp groups.
What?
Fuck you, Meta. NVIDIA says.
Yeah. Alright. So API schema strength ordering. This part is okay. If multiple schemas define the same built-in property, USD needs to know which property definition wins. The docs describes the strength order as is the schema is strongest. Is the schema is strongest?
Is the schema strongest? Yeah, bro. Is the schema the strongest?
Yes.
Because it's
Okay.
typed, right?
Built-in
Built-in.
API schemas come after the schema that introduces them. Built-in API schemas come after the schema that introduces them. Okay. Auto-applied API schemas come after the schema they apply to. Authored API schemas applied in scene description are added last. Okay. The official docs state that if the schema is strongest for built-in properties, then built-in APIs, then auto-applied APIs, then authored APIs. Okay. टारगेट मेरे एक फ्लाई हो गई.
Oh, auto applied and authored API. What are auto applied API schemas? Like, is it kind of like create attribute or getter or setter methods?
Mm, it means when this API plugin is available, automatically apply this API to listen to schema types like this.
Oh, auto applied or robot joined,
API
custom
schema
data.
auto applied to robot join.
Okay, so what? But when the so when this custom data debug
When this
API
API plugin is available,
automatically apply.
okay, so it's saying, so this is an auto apply API. Over here, it's saying whenever this API
Mm-hmm.
or when this plugin
Mm-hmm.
schema is applied, you should auto apply this as a built-in. I think that's what it means. So this is robot debug API. Auto applies to robot joint. Yes, exactly. Robot debug
Oh,
API auto applies to robot joint prims.
oh, I see, I
So
see, I
the
see.
doc describes API schema auto apply to as a way for an applied API schema to automatically apply to is a or single apply API schemas useful when extending existing schemas without modifying the existing schema itself. Okay, so you can basically attach new schemas or new properties to those schemas
Mm-hmm.
without modifying the schema file itself by just adding API schema auto apply to uh, thing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm, I see. Target मेरे एक fly हो गए. Let me see
What the
if
fuck is
we.
this song? Target मेरे एक तरफ fly हो गया.
It's some Punjabi song, bro. I don't exactly remember the lyrics, but it is something. My factor meals are here.
Nice.
They got
Shout out.
delivered.
So maybe they can sponsor us as well.
Shout out to Factor
Dude, you should have bought the product like this.
like this.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever, like chicken tikka masala or chicken teriyaki.
Whenever I'm eating and streaming, I will. That is for my dinners, bro. It's not.
Oh, no, no, at least the boxes without.
Yeah.
Today,
Bro, there's a WhatsApp subscription as well now.
yeah, bro, you don't know? Yeah, there's a WhatsApp subscription. It came out like I think 2 weeks back, like
What
when
do
Meta.
they even what do you get in that?
I don't know. Maybe more storage, more everything. Like it's maybe
Storage.
mostly for business account, I would say.
I see. Target film. Okay. When do you need to leave?
I think probably in 20. Wait, 20 no, 40 minutes.
For
42.
42
42 minutes.
minutes. Okay. Let's complete this then. Okay. ABS schema strength ordering. Okay. So this is something I want to understand. Multiple schemas define the same built-in property. USD needs to know which property definition wins. Hmm. The docs describe the strength order as is the schema is the strongest. Built-in API schemas come after the schema that introduces them. Oh, bro, my injuries fucking.
What happened?
I pulled a. I think I pulled a muscle when I was doing my explosive workout the other day, like shoulder
Oh,
press and all that.
mm-hmm. You get
So
the massage,
yeah, I'm going to go to the gym today and I'll
the
do some recovery
forty
for
dollar
that.
one, the
Oh,
$40 one.
yeah, I'm thinking. Bro, the only thing is I'm just a little skeptical about their hygiene. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice, but I don't know, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was having some itchiness after
Take a
you know,
bath. I would say take a bath.
obviously I take a bath after coming in. What do you mean? It's just, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
That's
sanitize
why
their
I'm
hand.
not, okay, bro. Let's focus over here.
Mm, nice. Hey, I'm just giving you, advice, free advice.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's why you're giving it to me because it's free.
Yeah, bro to bro.
All right. So is the
All right.
schema is strongest? Built-in API schemas come after the schema that introduces them. Built-in API schemas come after the schema that introduces them. And auto-applied API schemas come after the schema they apply to. Authored API schemas applied in scene description are added last. Okay. So strongest and weakest is the schema property definition, built-in API schema, auto-applied API schema, and authored API schemas. This is about schema property definition and fallbacks, not normal authored scenes opinions. Like Leverps, do not mix those two concepts. Bro, who the hell is messaging so much on Discord? Good Discord, bro.
Who the hell is messaging so on Discord then?
I don't know. I couldn't see. I just quit Discord. Important distinction schema fallback versus authored opinion. A schema can provide a fallback value. This means if no value is authored on a prim, the property can still have a fallback value of 1. But if a scene data authored value wins over fallback, obviously this we know. Wrong mental model, no, no, no. Okay, per property customization, you can custom, but I didn't understand this exactly, bro.
Which part?
This schema, API schema strength ordering.
So
Let
the
me
part
see
is
how.
if you see a property conflict question. So let's see if multiple schemas define the same built-in property. Okay, 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 okay. Read this line. Read this line, dude.
Oh, they have a different documentation for this.
No, but read, just read this line. It will like basically clear the concept out.
If multiple schemas define the same
Define.
built-in property,
Okay,
USD
just
needs to know which property definition wins. Yeah, I know, I understand that, but I want to see it in an example.
you just ask. Yeah, just ask ChatGPT to
Bro,
show.
wait 1 second. I'm just trying to see what they have said in the documentation about it.
Right.
Plugin, auto applied. Oh, it's in the same. Property conflicts, composition, and API schema strength ordering, given we encourage or we require. We expect most properties defined in API schema will be unique to the schema. However, there will always be a possibility that properties with the same name may be defined in multiple API schemas applied to the same prem. To account for this, there is a strength ordering for applied API schemas that determines which property definition wins when more than one API schema defines property of the same name. If defining the schema strength ordering, it is helpful to talk about the schema order where the first schema is the strongest and the last schema is the weakest. The strength ordering order of schema is as follows: the strongest opinion for all aspects of a built-in property.
In
In
the
the
is
is
it?
a schema's prim definition, that is a schema comes first in the schema order. Okay, so is a schema comes first, built-in API schemas.
Hmm.
Okay, the strength order of the applied API schema is determined by adding them to a schema order. After is a schemas as follows. Any built-in schema that are defined in API schemas, metadata are added to the schema order immediately after the schema that introduces them.
Okay,
In the
order
order
there.
they appear in the compo. Okay, any built-in schemas that are defined in API schemas, metadata. So I think in this one, prepend API schemas over here. These are the built-in. So this
Mm-hmm.
is, I think
Include in
this is gonna
metadata.
be the is a schema robot joint type,
Uh-huh.
and this is gonna be the built-in,
Mm-hmm.
and this after that, immediately after the schema that introduces them in the order they appear in the composed API schemas field. Any auto applied API schemas, whether defined in API schemas. Okay, so after that, auto apply will come.
Mm-hmm.
Built is a schema is the strongest, then built in, and then auto applied, and then after that,
Mm-hmm.
so API schema definition or a plugin's metadata come immediately after the schema to which they apply. When more than one API schema is auto applied to the same schema type, they are sorted in reverse dictionary order by schema name before they are appended to the schema order. Reverse dictionary ordering ensures the newest version of version schema is the strongest if multiple versions are applied. Newest version is the strongest if multiple versions are applied. Otherwise, this ordering is arbitrary but deterministic as there is no provided way to indicate strength ordering between auto-applied API schemas. Authored API schemas that are applied to a prem instance in the scene description are added last. So authored API schemas. What are authored API schemas?
I think this these kind of schemas go if you go down on the right, more down. Yeah, these kind of def, robot, joint, elbow. So this is an scene data authors. Look at this. This is authored.
Author API, authored
Because you're
API schema
authoring the name as well that are applied. So like this.
that are applied to a prim instance. Oh, API schemas that are applied to a prim instance in a scene description are added last. Okay, this applied API strength order is invoked recursively in depth.
First
Depth
expansion.
first expansion because all schema types can introduce built-in schemas and can cause additional auto-applied schemas to be applied. Okay, so this is similar to lever strength ordering.
Yeah. But
Uh,
can you copy the second bullet point and give it to ChatGPT to provide us with an example of the whole
I'll
thing?
just ask the whole example.
Okay, makes sense. Or maybe give it to Claude for visualization.
Uh, yeah, let it do it.
Okay.
Hmm. But I understand it though.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Schema fallback exists when no authored value exists. Hmm. So property name, I think the property name, what do you say? Strength ordering is inverse of the value like value of that property.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me?
Yeah, reverse dictionary ordering ensures that the newest version of a version schema is the strongest if multiple versions are applied. So reverse dictionary ordering. So that means it follows
Bro,
last
like
and
if this is like the schema ordering, like the property name would be coming from this ordering, right?
yes.
But the value of that property will be following the reverse order.
What do you
Like
mean the
if
reverse order?
bro, like if okay, over here, if this is def robot joint elbow and it is defining float stiffness at 5,
Yes.
right? So this is gonna for the value of
Fall back.
floats for the stiffness,
Uh-huh.
this is gonna be the highest strength because and if okay,
But
let's say if the value was not present over here, what is going to
Mhm.
happen? It is going to fall back to the robot joint schema.
No, I think no. Wait, dude, you're wrong. This is an authored API schema. So this will come in the last. So this is more like a fallback value right over here, right? Because
What?
authored, yeah,
I'm
like
talking
look,
about property value, not about property name. Property value, this five value.
yeah, five. But for that as well, like okay, so this is a different concept right over here. So that's a local opinion for that prim,
Yeah,
right?
so that's what I'm
This is a
saying. This
fallback.
local opinion will win for that's what I'm saying. If this local opinion was not present over here, what would be the
Okay,
fallback? The fallback would
authored,
be
authored API or not?
yeah. No,
Yeah, so that
that is authored API, bro. This is authored API.
okay, that's authored API. Then
If the 5 value was not present over there, then it will fall back to this whatever the schema it has the value defined in the fallback value.
Well, exchange ensures the newest version of a version schema is the strongest. Oh,
I'm
got
talking
it.
about the value, not about the
No,
property name.
but it says that wait, it says that the newest version of a version schema is the strongest if multiple versions are applied,
Yeah,
right?
that is in the API schemas, bro. I'm talking about the value resolution.
Okay. value. So a schema can provide fallback
Value
values again.
resolution is not given over here. I'm just talking about it. I'm just
The
saying.
property can still have a fallback value of 1.0, but if the scene data authors 5.0, then the authored value wins over the fallback. Okay, yeah, like authored value wins over the fallback. Okay, so oh, I see. Authored APIs. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how they have visualized it.
Spaceship is a type. Physics API, built-in speed.
Wait, let me read this. These four rules are about USD assembles, a prim's fallback definition, the built-in properties, and their default values that come from schemas before anyone authors a single opinion in a layer. When two schemas each define a fallback for the same property name, this ordering decides whose default wins. Let me make it concrete. Imagine prim typed as spaceship with API schema stacked on in all different ways. Spaceship, the Ether type. Okay, so spaceship is the Ether type schema. Fallback is max speed is 100. Physics API is built-in API schema baked into spaceship's own schema definition. Fallback's max speed is equal to 50. Audit API, an auto-applied API schema that USD automatically attaches to every spaceship. So this is an auto-apply. Okay. And then this is an authored API schema, which is luxury API. So this is added by hand in the scene via API schemas. Fallback is owner. Wait, how is this an authored? If this is just a okay, let me
Dude,
see
it
it.
is attached by API schema. Dude, it is attached by API schema. That's why.
It
That's
is
how it's
added
all.
by hand, bro. It's saying it is added by hand.
Via API schemas. Via API schemas. So you remember you can create. You can add your prepend API schema, and then you can add the name of the API name, luxury API,
Mm-hmm.
because it's an applied API schema.
Okay.
That's how you apply. That's how you add it into your API schema set.
Okay. Notice the deliberate collisions two schemas define. Max speed. Okay, two deliberate collisions. Notice the deliberate collisions two schemas define.
Yes.
What is the collision over here?
So max speed for spaceships and physics API max speed is 50, right? So and
What?
then there's the math is 1000 over here,
How is that a
and
collision?
because like now it's a collision, like it's a collision in a way that all the properties that they have will be
Oh,
inherited
collision
by
of the properties. Okay, okay,
yes.
okay, okay. Okay. Notice the deliberate collision. Two schemas define max speed. Okay, yeah, this is max speed over here and this is a max speed over here. Okay. Two define mass, two define owner. Okay, so mass and owner and all that. Okay. So the strongest would be spaceship. Is the type strongest max speed is equal to 100? Yeah, we already understand this. Now walk the collision top down. The strongest schema, what mentions a property wins in a fallback. Okay, each row demonstrates. Yeah, I think I understand this.
Okay.
The phrase come after the schema that reduces them, rule 2 and 3, is really saying schema is always stronger than the API schema. It drags along. So spaceship pulling in physics API means spaceship owns opinions outrank physics APIs. The host schema has the final say over its built-ins. Okay, got it.
Explain domains.
I want to see example USDA code.
Example USD code. Yeah, I would love to. I'll be back. I'm taking a leak. Ooh.
Taking a
Uh,
shit. What?
Leak, brother, leak. Not shit. You piece of shit.
Can you send Tiger to the stream, bro? Then. Yo!
How's it going?
Guest appearance.
Guest appearance, yeah.
Yes, sir. Let me open Visual Stocks real quick for a segment
All robotics.
on the companies. What was, yeah, Visual Stocks.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember the.
credentials.
Yeah.
See,
But what's going on? What's going on, Sarkar, in the market?
it's consolidating in a like tight range right now. So right now, market makers are kind of exploiting the greedy call buyers, and
Greedy call buyers.
I see.
so they are just manipulating the market and trying to extract the most value from retail investors
Mm-hmm.
in moonshot stories. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but this is so this guy is one of our angel investors. Angel equity, free equity,
The board member, the lead board member.
lead board, and managing the financial operations of where to invest our cash flow. That is gonna come in soon.
That's gonna be excessive cash flow. So we are
Yeah,
gonna invest in other.
like the Wolf of the Wall Street movie kind of thing.
We are gonna invest in other
Strapping the cash
undervalued
on the
AI startups as well.
strapping the cash on the checks.
Bruh. Mm.
To the
Uh,
open, open safety.
Back to open USD, brother. The Tiger investor has guided us back.
After
To
a-
pivot back to OpenUSD.
All right, let's go.
All right. So okay. All right, we can move to poor property customization. I think we can just take a look at the USDA code over here.
This is the
Here's the
honest
honest
picture.
picture. The key realization upfront, the fallbacks never appear in your scene file. The scene.usda.
Yeah, absolute
Uh,
right.
Tiny. Okay, all four tiers of fallback machinery 11 schema definitions, correct. That get compiled into USD schemas registry via USD gen schema, not in schema description. Okay. So Def Spaceship Enterprise. Bro, I think this can be a question.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is the correct API ordering, schema ordering, strength ordering, API schema strength ordering, and they're gonna give us a bunch of options, like three
Oh
options.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. This can be definitely a
And
question.
then that could be hmm. Def Spaceship Enterprise. Prepend schemas, luxury API schema, notice what's happened, no max speed, no mass, no, okay. So we just use spaceship as a ether typed, and then we defined it as a prepend API schemas as luxury API. So this is an author. So this is an authored one, I guess.
Yeah, no, no,
Yes, yes.
that's a preferred API schema, but luxury API is the
No,
authored one.
bro, this is the authored one,
This
which
is the
is
this is the API schemas, bro.
brother. Look at
Authored one is
this.
the
Look at
luxury
this.
API. Look at
Luxury.
luxury API.
Look at
Only
this. Look.
luxury API is the authored one, not the prepend API schema.
I
I'm saying.
know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying luxury. I thought initially that you're talking about this whole thing being the
No,
authored
no, no,
API
no, no, no.
schema.
I was not talking about that. I was talking about the prepaid API schema.
Oh.
That part only. That the thing that you're gonna pull in into that is gonna be an authored API schema at that point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Notice what's absent. No max
But
speed.
where is
No.
auto select in this? Auto apply. Where would be
Wait,
auto apply?
wait, wait. It's gonna tell you everything. Wait. Notice what's absent: no max speed, no mass, no physical API, no audit API. The type spaceship pulls in physics API built in, and the audit API auto applied automatically from the registry, and even fallback values resolved from the schema definitions below. Your scene only records the authored API schema, luxury API. Okay. The schema definition side, schema.usd, USD gen schema output. This is where all four tiers and their fallbacks are actually declared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, class spaceship inherits type, preprint physics API, declares the built-in API schema. Okay. And then, okay. Double max speed 100 is fallback. Built-in API schema is class API physics APIs and then inherits from API schema base custom data. So that this is a type strongest. This is the built-in and this is the auto
Mm-hmm.
applied.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Go up, go up. Where is auto applied? Yes. So inherits, yes.
This is the
Custom
auto
data,
applied, brother. Audit
yeah,
API. So
string
it
class.
uses this what do you say utility function API schema auto apply to
This is
spaceship.
a custom data attribute, or what would it be called? Like this is gonna be what is it
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be?
like a attribute. I think this is like an
No,
attribute.
custom data, like the custom data, whole custom data. So like we are gonna put string class name token API schema type.
This
Yeah, the custom
this is
data.
a
What is it?
dictionary. This is like a key value pair or a dictionary.
Oh, so custom data. Okay, so this is a dictionary and custom data. No, but is it gonna be a class property or class attribute? What is it gonna be over there? If we
Custom
have the
data just captures the metadata, brother. It never defines a property.
custom data, never defines a property.
It only captures metadata and that appends different properties to it via that. So over here, if you're seeing token API schema auto apply to spaceship,
Mm-hmm.
so it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
append this whole class as an
Mm-hmm.
auto apply to the spaceship.
Oh, okay. Get it. So whenever a spaceship is loaded, the
Yeah,
auto
this
apply
API will
schema
be
will
auto
also be
applied.
loaded. Oh, okay. So that means it will also inherit all the auto applied
Mm-hmm.
schema properties or fallback values that we will have, right?
Mm-hmm. What is
Right.
this data structure? Let me be sure as well. I think it's a key value pair or like a dictionary or something. Yeah, custom
I
data dictionary. See, a general purpose bag of key value metadata attached to audit API. See, I was telling you it is just metadata. Type, key, and value.
mm-hmm.
So this is a key over here. Auto ups API schema auto applied to.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know how that works in the background. Like,
No, that's fine. That's fine. Like I don't want to know
yeah.
right away. But if they if it would have been that essential, they would have already provided the information, I would say.
Mm-hmm. All right, we can. I think we have spent a lot of time on this now.
Yeah.
Per property customization. You can customize generated property API names. Examples from the docs. Color float, primvas, display color, custom data, string API name, display color. What is that? You can customize generated property API names.
Names.
Color float, primvas, display color, custom data, string API name, display color. This makes the generated accessor cleaner. Get display color attribute instead of something like get primvas display color attribute. Oh, okay. Per property customization. Okay, okay. So what are we using? String API name. Okay. property API names. Okay. Get display color attribute. Display color attribute. Get prim badge.
That's
Display color. Okay.
it.
The doc says API name overrides the default generated accessor API while the actual property name remains unchanged on the prim. I see. Oh, we were getting a lot of traffic today.
Traffic? Damn, traffic from where?
Traffic, like a lot of views.
Oh, views. I see. How many views are we getting?
We already got 22.
Holy shit. Crazy shit. Any comments? Any messages?
No messages today.
Do you have any comments on your stream?
I don't know.
Have you turned on your commenting or like
I
just
think it
commenting?
should be on. It should be on.
I see. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking I'm gonna start streaming from my mobile as well, like going around
See,
and shit.
nice.
I show speed. I
Yes.
show Tiwari.
Aisha Tiwari.
I show Tiwari.
Aisha Tiwari. Yeah. Aisha Tiwari. Yeah, you can put your channel name as Aisha Tiwari.
I show speed. I show meat.
Aisha USD.
Oh, the one and only in the chat,
Who?
Tiger.
Tiger is here again. Is it?
From stream to the chat.
Yes. Tiger. Saziem. Saziem. Okay.
Shazam.
Saziem. Saziem.
As soon as Tiger joined, our views went up. I think
Skyrocketed. I think people will
skyrocket.
skyrocketed. Sky 100% growth rate. See, this is why collaborations are necessary.
Yeah,
Bringing in hot guest
hot host.
host.
All right. So when to create a custom schema? Hmm. Use a custom schema when your data model is repeated across many assets. You need a formal contract for properties. You need a built-in fallback. You need typed prim identity. You want generated C++ Python APIs. You want plugin runtime discovery. You are integrating proprietary domain concepts into USD. So I think, bro, the next step for us is to create like some sort of,
Hmm.
schemas that can be, uh, merged into OpenUSD, which is gonna be
Mm,
like our OpenUSD, what do you say, contribution, like open source
I,
contribution.
I see.
Okay.
Robotics, manufacturing, simulation physics, custom
Mm-hmm.
material models, studio asset tracking, proprietary procedural data.
Mm-hmm.
The data model is repeated across many assets. You need a formal contract, blah, blah, blah. Robot joint, sensor rig, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a
We will have
person in the chat.
our patents. We will have our patents on them.
Sure.
Yes, yeah.
There's a person in the chat. He's asking how, what's it? How explain this? Can introduce what is it? Uh,
Brother, what do you want to know, like about the stream or OpenUSD or what we are reading right now? I think Darshan RH, we are waiting.
HRH, Darshan HRH.
Oh, Darshan HRH. H. All right, let's go. We got 8 minutes more.
Alright.
So when
Okay,
not
so
to
when
create a customer schema, do not
for one-off
immediately.
data, use custom attributes or metadata. So custom string asset, okay, custom float, okay. Use schema only when the structure is stable and reused.
Mhm.
Use schema only when structure is stable and reused. Okay, yeah, we know this. We already know this. So, question pattern one: a studio wants to create.
A new prime type for proprietary robot joints with built-in properties and generated Python C++
Mm-hmm.
accessors.
1 second,
Okay.
bro. I'll just show this guy. Uh, so Darshan, this is what we are trying to do. OpenUSD is basically like a framework for generating 3D assets and content, and basically creating digital twins for robot training. So we are trying to get certified in OpenUSD, and you can find more about OpenUSD on this website. Or if you just wanna Google it or chat GPT it, you can find more details about it. And the main purpose of the stream is to basically document everything that we are doing in order to create a project that is called InstruX, where we basically want to automate the infrastructure layer for creating uh, a platform where a bunch of robots can be trained in digital simulation to perform a task, so that more expensive and labor intensive ways of doing these tasks or training these robots can be replaced by AI. Um, and you know basically cut the cost of these training obstacles, stuff like that. So that is what we are trying to do on stream. So I've already put the links and description in the description and all the details in the description as well, so do check it out. So, okay, when to create a custom schema, we already know this. Example domains. When not to create, we already know this. Okay, exam style question interpretation. Question pattern one. A studio wants to create a
A
new
new
prim
prime
type for proprietary
proprietary.
robot joints with built-in properties and generated Python slash C++ accessors. Studio wants to create a new prim type. Okay, so create a custom as a schema using schema.usda and USD gen schema. Why they need a new prim type identity? Okay. A renderer wants to add renderer specific settings to existing USD Lux Lite prims without changing their type. Create an applied API schema, potentially auto applied to USD Lux schema types. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. The prim is still a light. It's just getting an extra renderer specific property. Okay. Team wants a schema but does not want to compile generated C++ classes. Use a codeless schema with skip code generation equal to true. Okay, a team wants a schema but does not want to compile generated C++ classes. Okay, runtime registration works through generate schema.usd and plugin for .json, but no generated API classes are produced. Question pattern 4. A prim needs multiple named collections or multiple instances of the same behavior. Correct answer. Use a multiple apply API schema. Prim needs multiple. Okay, that's good. Common schema is not the same as a file format plugin. Hmm. API schema property overrides
So
bool
schema
API
is not the same as authored prim. Okay. Class
authored.
is gonna be
Yeah.
prim.
SDF
Schema.usd
file format
is
plugin
prim.
reads a new file type
Nice.
and
Oh, schema defines them, not create.
hmm
So that means every schema file will have a class as a specializer, right?
yep.
If I'm not wrong. Okay, yes. And they won't have any def because def is only used for authoring prims.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
That is correct. Okay, ski. So I think we are almost done with this documentation, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Schema, code generation, USD gen schema. The code generator uses Jinja 2 templates that are installed with USD build. Default schema class templates that ship with USD includes the following files. Plugin for
Class.txt file.
relation. Hmm. Codeless schemas, we have already done customizing per schema, customizing per property, API, yes. Oh, bruh. Adding custom code to generated schemas. Okay, we have finished this.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
So I think we are done with this part, USD. So we are left with these.
Mm-hmm.
You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links, API docs.
Perfect.
But I think we are covering a lot of weak points, and I
Yes,
think we
sir.
are gonna be good for the next exam.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to book it
That.
now?
Let me come back. We'll do it on Monday. Monday.
I'm thinking of doing it on 17th.
On 17th, yeah, Friday, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we have to do here. Perfect.
yeah.
All right, then. So let's end the stream now.
Cool. All right,
Another day,
guys.
and the streak continues. That's all. Adios,
Streak
amigos.
is continued. And the
Uh,
stream.